All right, welcome to Here's My Thing, everybody. I'm your host, Frankie Salazar, and today's video is going to be a good one for you because I seem to be so riled up on this topic, and for any of you who know me, or for those of you who don't know me and are just going to get to know me, one thing or one person that I don't play about is Nicki Minaj. Onika Tanya Mirage from Jamaica, Queens, New York City. Now listen. I wanted to get on the record and state something that's going to be a little bit controversial, okay? Now stay with me. Nicki Minaj is the greatest rapper of all time. And before we get into the topic at hand, that's probably going to sound a little bit crazy because people probably are thinking, no, Frankie, she's the greatest female rapper alive. But no. I'm here to tell you right now, on the record, like we spoke about just a second ago, why I think she is the greatest of all time. Now, if you'll just humor me for the next, I don't know how long this video is going to be, like 15, 20 minutes. I mean, this intro is already almost 2 minutes long. I digress. Let's just get into the topic at hand. Now, after that bold statement that I just gave you guys, here's a couple of facts and some of the things that I want to share with you about Nicki Minaj, even though it really is no surprise. I mean, unless you live under a absolute rock and you're Patrick Star from SpongeBob SquarePants, you would know that Nicki Minaj is the most awarded rapper of all time. Credited rapper of all time. With an astounding, I wrote it down here, let's see. With an astounding 448 various awards. Now, people's rebuttal to that would be, well, Frankie, that's because Nicki Minaj does a lot of features. She wouldn't have half her fame or her accolades if it wasn't for all these features that she does. But in my opinion, that doesn't really help your case because that just goes to show that people are literally fiending, fighting for Nicki to be on their songs. And let's not forget that she is one of the most versatile artists that we've ever seen. From rap to pop, to K-pop, to gospel. I mean, you name it, Nicki Minaj has done it. Other than I think the only two that I can't even think of right now are country and maybe like hard rock, like metal. But like nobody listens to that shit anyway. So like, why would she do that? But yeah, she's the most awarded rapper of all time. And not only that, she had Eminem, who is widely regarded as the #1 greatest rapper of all time, on her debut album. Okay? Her debut album. I don't know a single other rapper or a single other entertainer that could say that they have such an accredited and accomplished rapper who, is in a particularly black-dominated field, such as Eminem, who's widely regarded from other greats in the rap game as the greatest rapper of all time on their debut album. So, and not to mention, he's always giving Nicki her flowers. Just take a look at this clip of what he had to say about her literally not that long ago.
Just want to give a shout out to Wifey. Oh! This Nicki Minaj. Hold on, man, hold on, wait. Hold on, because I know she's going to see this. Nicki! Let's do this! I'm gonna tell you something about Nicki that she don't even know.
What's that?
We go together. That's all I wanted to say. Thank you for letting me get that off my chest.
A little later on in the video today, we're going to be dissecting some of Nicki's, in my opinion, her top 5 deepest, most crazy lyrics. Like, that's the thing that people don't understand about Nicki is she is a wordplay magician. She is an athlete when she gets on the mic. She is literally our modern day Shakespeare, and I don't think people understand that or respect that enough about her. Take, for instance, the Monster Verse, okay? Everybody knows the iconic Monster Verse. Okay, pull up in the Sri Lanka, you feel me? In that verse, in Kanye's own words, okay, and we're going to go ahead and play a video in a second. In Kanye's own words, he says it was, quote, the best verse on the best hip-hop album of all time. So much so that his ego was a little bit hurt and didn't even want to put it out. He almost considered scrapping her entire verse. Because who other than Nicki Minaj, particularly a female rapper, I can't think of one, but who in the female rap game, other than Nicki Minaj, could get on a song with 3 to 5 other men? Because we have songs that she's done with YG, songs that she's done with Kanye, songs that she's done with B.O.B. I mean, it's insane where she gets on these songs with multiple people on multiple tracks and just absolutely dominates them. And then if you don't want to take my word for it, you could just go ahead and take theirs.
When I thought about taking Nicki's verse off of Monster, because I knew people would say that was the best verse on the best hip-hop album of all time, or arguably top 10 albums of all time, right? People to this day would say to me, oh, my favorite thing was Nicki Minaj verse. So if I let my ego get the best of me, instead of letting that girl get the shot to get that platform and become all she could be, I would take it off or marginalize her, try to stop her from having that shining moment.
And now that we have what Kanye said out of the way, when he literally said that he was going to scrap her verse from his own song, let's go ahead and take a look at some of the lyrics from Nicki Minaj's very own songs. So to start this off, we're going to go ahead and start with the big one. Everybody knows the controversy back, and I want to say it was 2017 when she had that beef with who knows, Remy Ma. I can't even believe I'm saying that name. I want to throw up when I literally say that name because don't nobody know who that is. In that verse, Nicki says, I would have helped you out that pit you fell in. Okay, now that's a double entendre right there on 2 words. I would have helped you out that pit. The pit meaning prison. You fell in, which is a play on words for felon, okay? Because felons go to prison, okay? The pit, felon, you fell in the pit, you're felon, you're getting sentenced, you're going to the pit, prison, please. I am the generous queen. Ask Miss Ellen. Duh, being the, I am DeGeneres, as in Ellen DeGeneres' last name, okay? Ask Miss Ellen. She continues. You can't be Pablo if your work ain't selling. Okay? Now, let's dissect that. You can't be Pablo, as in Pablo Escobar, if your work drugs, because in the drug community, or in the, I don't know, the cartel, or whatever you want to call it, I don't know. I'm in from white suburbia. You can't be Pablo Escobar if your work drugs ain't selling. What the f*** is this bitch inhaling? Because you inhale drugs. Okay, people? In just those 2 bars, there was like 10 different things that we could dissect there of double entendres. Moving on. Up next, we have Do We Have a Problem? That she did with Lil Baby. She says, dudes will sun your whole set like it's around 6. Okay? Sun, as in son, like we're going to belittle you, we're going to kill you, we're going to stunt on you. Dudes will sun your whole set like it's around 6. Because the sunset happens at 6 p.m. is when the sunset comes, okay? Clips. Whole team get flyer than round trips, bitch. As in, we're so fly, we're stunting on you, we're sunning on you. Whole team get flyer, meaning they're dressed up. They're ready to go. They're ready to play. Matter of fact, they didn't even come to play. They came dressed, they came ready, they came stunting. Whole team get flyer than round trips, bitch. Because in a round trip, you're flying in a fucking plane. Hello? Like, guys, I mean, she continues. I don't care how long it take to get a op back. All my dudes outside, steak, bitch, we out back. Okay? Let's dissect that. I don't care how long it take to get a op back. Because it was taken from her. She's going to get that shit back. All my dudes outside. Because they're waiting outside to light the place up. Steak. Outside. Steak. Bitch, we out back. Like the steakhouse. Like guys, like, you guys aren't hearing her. You're not understanding. Like, this is wordplay. Like, this is why people call her the female Wheezy. This is why they call her the female Biggie. Do you understand? Like, do you guys get it? Moving on to the next one, we're getting a little more intense with this one. I like this one. in Light My Body Up that she did with Lil Wayne and David Guetta. Okay, stay with me. She says, I just started my sentence like a capital letter. Because in proper English form, when you start a sentence, you have to capitalize the first letter. Duh. I got bars for years. I hope you send me a letter. Let's break that down. I got bars, meaning she's spitting, meaning she's rapping, meaning she's singing. I got bars for years. I hope you send me a letter. We already talked about the capital letter. She's got bars for years, meaning she's writing, but that also means that she was sentenced in prison. It's a double entendre, okay? Like, that means when you get bars for years, you're behind bars. Typically, you will write the person in the prison a letter. Hello? No, she'll never be queen, so now she got a vendetta. I ain't talking about David when I say I'm a Guetta. Because David Guetta is the producer's name. She ain't talking about David when she says she's gonna get her, get at her, Guetta, David Guetta, get her. 20 mil on my off season, of course. 20 million when you ain't put out no album or tours? Yes, bitch, I'm me. Pretty N-I-C. Get it? I-C? But my name is spelled N-I-C? What she says there, let's break it down. Yes, bitch, I'm me. Pretty N-I-C is a play on words for pretty and icy. Because she's iced out. Because you bitches couldn't afford a $900,000 Richard Mille pink custom diamond watch. Yes, bitch, I'm me. Pretty and icy. Get it? Icy, but my name is spelled N-I-C for Nicki Minaj? Moving on, we have a song called No Flags. She says, she gets a little bilingual with this one. She becomes a bilingual queen. Shout out to Tusa. She says, bitches is finito. I call my car Rico. 'Cause it's paid in full, baby, my car don't get repoed. Now listen, bitches is finito, meaning finished. They are done. I ended these bitches. I call my car Rico. Rico is a triple entendre. Listen to this. Just that one word. One word. Y'all, I'm spazzing right now because it is literally 500 degrees in my mom's garage where I film. You know that's where my studio is. I keep saying it. But listen, it's hot, I'm spazzing, I'm tired, I overate today. But listen, because y'all ain't hearing her, like this is why I get mad at you guys, because you don't understand. If somebody was able to give me a single bar where a male rapper uses a triple, if not quadruple entendre in one word. Matter of fact, I'll even give you the whole bar. If you could find me one bar that people are able to dissect like this, post like 2005. I'm talking about the new gen rap, okay? I'm not talking about the people from the early 2000s and late 90s. Because they might actually have a shot. Like we're talking about Pac and Biggie and all them, yeah. But I'm talking about the people post the early 2000s. If you could find me a single bar or a single rapper that uses a single word as a triple entendre, I will literally give you all the money I make in the rest of my life. I swear to God. But listen, she says, I call my car Rico. Like we said, she was being bilingual. Rico means rich in Spanish. Rico was also in a movie, okay? That was the lead in a movie called Paid in Full. Because she said, I call my car Rico. Because it's Paid in Full, the movie starring Rico. Baby, my car don't get repoed. Which, according to the RICO Act, meaning the Racketeer Influence and Corruption Organizations Act, which is what they tried to get Diddy on, and lo and behold, he got off. We'll cover that soon. But that's something that the government tried to use way back when to take down the mob, right? Now, typically, when you're charged with RICO, they have a tendency to repossess your car. So she just said, I call my car Rico because it's paid in full, the movie Rico. my car don't get repoed from the RICO Act. Okay? She continues, London got that heat though, because we got London on the track, the producer. My jet land in Heathrow. Get it? Because London's not only the producer, but Heathrow is the private jet space in London. Okay. If I had a dick, I would make all you bitches deep throw. And that's exactly why, here's my thing. If Nicki Minaj had a dick, she would be regarded as the greatest rapper of all time. The problem is, people don't understand or respect Nicki in the game because she's a female. I mean, it's literally that simple. When you literally have the greatest people out there, because don't just take my word for it, take it from the men that a lot of people accredit for being the top greatest rappers of all time or whatever. Take it from them when they tell you that Nicki Minaj is only second to Eminem. Now, all that tells me is that if Nicki Minaj had a dick, was a man, she would be surpassing Eminem. Because I'm sorry, Eminem could rap fast. He came from the projects out of nowhere. I don't even know where he's from. I don't know much about Eminem. I really do respect him. I mean, there's no doubting his impact and what he's been able to achieve, but he's just not my flavor of music. And perhaps I'm wrong, but the lyricism that comes with Nicki Minaj is something that I have not seen emulated from Kanye, from Jay-Z, from Eminem, from Weezy, from Drake, from Pac, from Biggie, from whoever. I mean, it's literally insane. This is literally poetry. People are understanding that. Okay? Now let's get to this one. This is hands down my favorite Nicki verse to dissect for people that are just coming on to Nicki. Because in this one, there are, I couldn't even count this. I mean, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's like 6 different entendres here for the word FaceTime in this verse. Now, for those of you OG Nicki fans, you'll know a song called Poke It Out that she did in New York City with none other than Playboi Carti, okay? In that song, she says, man, that shit been over since playtime. As in, playtime is over. Get it? Like, you know, like when your kid, like when you let your kid go play, it's playtime, and then playtime's over, like the bell rings at recess, got it? The double entendre there is Nicki Minaj's first mixtape ever. Her first ever mixtape was titled Playtime is Over. So it's been over for you bitches since playtime is over. Get it? Like you're her sons, playtime is over, but that's also the name of her very first mixtape, please. Watch Flooded, ho. I can't even FaceTime. That one right there, that line is a double entendre right there, because that means that on an Apple Watch, typically you could FaceTime and see the person. You can have them on your phone, but you can also see them on your Apple Watch. But her watch is so flooded, she's so rich that she would never be caught dead with an Apple Watch. You feel me? But not even that. Watch flooded, ho, meaning it's covered in diamonds. She can't even FaceTime. She can't even see the time on her wrist because her watch is so flooded. You bitches gotta FaceTime for them hate crimes. Get it? Because when you commit a hate crime, when you commit a crime, you FaceTime like in prison. Playboy, hit me on my FaceTime. Okay? Like FaceTime, like on an iPhone. For the best feature out the Big Apple since FaceTime. Are you guys hearing her? I don't, like, hang on. Let me sit down. For the best feature, because Nicki's featured on Playboy's song, out the Big Apple, because they're in New York, and Apple is the tech company that makes FaceTime. For the best feature out the Big Apple since FaceTime. Moving on. After all those bars that we just broke down, There are some honorable mentions that I think are really cool too, just the way that she writes them. And the song Big Bank, again, she slid on a song with, 3 or 4 different dudes? She says, tell them hoes that it's crunch time, abdomen. Get it? Because when you do crunches, you're doing sit-ups, you work your abdomen, you train your abdominal muscles when you do a crunch. And, oh my God, see, I almost spazzed out. I forgot what the double entendre is there. Not only is it crunch time, abdomen, because you're training your abdomen, that also means to lock in. It's crunch time. Wrap it up. Let's go. Yes, I caught Mad Chanel and Mad Javen. She did it again. That one went over everybody's head. Listen to me. Yes, I cop Mad Chanel and Mad Javen, comma, she did it again. Givenchy is the French brand that Nicki was endorsed by at the time. Givenchy. Yes, I caught Mad Chanel and Mad Javen. She did it again. Get it? Givenchy, the brand. Up next, we have Press Play. Now, in this one, she says, they say, why can't you be Beyonce? Get it? As in, Nicki, why aren't you Beyonce? Why aren't you comparable to Beyonce? But she says, why can't you be Beyonce? Get it? Because of Beyonce's the name. Why can't you be Beyonce? I don't know, y'all. I mean, after everything I just dissected for you, if you still don't get it, like if you still don't get it, I don't even know what to tell you. But at the end of the day, we're going to go ahead and play some clips of what some of the GOATs like Kanye and Wayne, 50 Cent, Eminem, and all of them have to say in a TikTok compilation. So go ahead, gentlemen. What do you have to say about Nicki Minaj?
You're still the queen of hip-hop simply because who she is, and you have to know her like I know her and to know everything she's done and what she does to be who she is and how she is and what she's become.
Of course, Nicki, that's the queen. That's one of the queens, you know what I'm saying?
She a queen.
Hey, she's amazing, and I always respect her for what she did.
To be able to, throw the alley-oop and watch her finish, watch, somebody this a legend, in the game.
That you the baddest woman to ever do this rap shit. I don't give a what Lil Kim or nobody else talking about.
She's a legendary rapper. I never even thought I would ever be in the same room with her. So it's a blessing.
And to wrap this all up, we're going to end with one of the modern day teenage boys' favorite as to what they regard as the greatest of all time, being Kanye. He says in his own words that Nicki Minaj has the greatest potential of being the second greatest rapper of all time, only bested by none other than Eminem.
I think the scariest artist in the game right now is definitely Nicki Minaj. She has the most potential out of everyone to be the #2 rapper of all time. Because nobody's gonna be bigger than Eminem.
Of all time.
Yeah, of all time. So
at the end of the day, here's my thing. After everything that we've just gone through and everything we talked about, Nicki Minaj, if she had a dick between her legs, would be the greatest rapper of all time. That's my opinion. And if I haven't proven it to you, if I haven't done a good enough job with everything that we just broke down, I don't even know what to tell you. I mean, you're probably just lying to yourself, or I would really like to debate this topic. So somebody, like I said, this is called Here's My Thing, but as always, I would like to hear your thing. And at the end of the day, this has been Here's My Thing, starring Frankie Salazar. And I will see you with Nicki in the next one.